Barry, 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 Barry. Barry, Barry, Barry. Barry, Barry, Barry. 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 G'day, guys. Yeah. Don't mind me, just singing me own name. Good name, that one, you know? Good sounding word. Barry. I was reminded of what a fine couple of syllables that is when I was scrolling back through some of the comments from the earlier episodes, which is something I like to do occasionally. Probably more than occasionally, actually. Often. Most of the time, if I'm going to be truthful. I'm pretty much constantly reading old comments. Just the nice ones, though, not the mean ones. But anyway, I remembered that there was this comment from a few episodes back from Alex Dorifto. Says, remember the Metal Barium? Or whatever it was written from 66 episode. It sounds badass. Yes. I did promise at the time that I was going to elaborate for you guys on the very badass Metal Barium, named after me, of course, but that really got me thinking, what other cool things are named after me, or at least sound like they're named after me? Well, my friends, I dug up a few Barry-related things this week, so I'm very proud to present on this week's vlog, Barry's list of things that kind of have Barry in their name. Yeah. Should be a bit of fun. Alright, so first up, of course, the Metal Barium. It's one of my favourite things on this list, not just because it's a metal, and I do like me a bit of metal! Also because it's just genuinely really interesting. That's probably why they called it barium. You know, we Barrys are nothing if not interesting. Anyway, it's element number 56, which, unless you're a high school chemistry student, you probably didn't know. And it's used for x-rays. You drink some barium, and the x-ray can see inside you. How good is barium? What would we do without it, you know? Not see inside ourselves? I don't think so. Barium is also toxic. And it's been used as rat poison. That's a pretty contradictory couple of uses right there. Digest it for an x-ray, but it can also kill living things. How does that work? I'm bugging if I know, folks, but I am not about to argue with the periodic table website that I was looking at. So there you go. Definitely backs up a couple of my earlier theories that Barry-related things are pretty interesting and that barium is totally badass. So there's a bit more on that. What else is on my list? Oh yeah, Barramundi, or Barramundi, as I always call it. Speaking of things that are badass, guys, this fish is totally badass, not just because of its name. If you've never heard of it, this is a big old fish that inhabits northern Australia, and these things are awesome. They can get massive in size, sometimes up to almost 6 feet long, which makes them great for sport fishing. And they're absolutely delicious. Bit of a national dish here down under. And there's also a rumour that the Barramundi has been known to steal jetpacks and fly off with them. Amazing. What a fish. I mean, the rumour's probably not true, seeing as how I started the rumour myself, but it's still pretty cool, you know? And speaking of Northern Australian aquatic things, the Great Barrier Reef. What a reef, what a name. The world's largest reef system, as you probably know. The reason they call it the Barrier Reef is that if you look at a map of the reef and squint really, really hard, it looks like me, Barry. I mean, you gotta squint heaps hard, but it's there. Trust me. Alright. Moving away from the ocean and into the workforce. The Barrister, one of my favourite occupations. Not just because it's got a Barry-sounding name as well, I'm also quite fond of a good coffee, And let me tell you, the barrister at my local cafe, he really does great work keeping old steak fries caffeinated. I go in there in the mornings and I... What? What? It's a what? Barista. So what's a barrister then? A what? A what? A lawyer? Well, that doesn't make any sense at all. What? Why do those two occupations have pretty much the same name? They're nothing like each other. Well, then again, I guess there's no reason why a lawyer couldn't make you a good coffee. Probably equally no reason why your local cafe owner couldn't represent you in court if you wanted him to. Maybe I'll ask my barista next time I see him if he's interested in any legal work. Well, anyway, there you go. Barista, barrister, confusing, but kind of illustrates my point about how great the word Barry is. Great word, very versatile too, spanning across many different occupations. So, guys, onto the final entry on my list of Barry-sounding stuff. It's been a pretty good list so far, and I'm going to end it with the barrel. Yeah, that's right, the humble barrel. Too anticlimactic for you. The barrel is really important, guys. It's a great kind of Barry-sounding invention used to store important stuff. Wine, oil, other smaller barrels, I guess. I don't know. Look, honestly, by this point in the list, I'm really scraping the bottom of the... Yes, that's right. Boom. Barry. Now let's get to some comments. Gideon Brown says, Barry, if you were to have an action figure of yourself designed, what features would you want to have? Great question, Gideon. Well, obviously it would have to yell Barry whenever you press a little button on it. Or when you don't press a button on it, maybe just at random. Either yell Barry or sing Barry! Maybe several different takes on yelling and singing the word Barry. Also, it would be made of barium, and it would come packaged in a barrel. There you go. You know what they call someone who makes barrels, Gideon? A barrel maker. Yep, found that out this week too. Aren't you guys all glad that you watched this? Alfroxus says, Barry, if, in inverted commas, all of your ammo for your jetpack is gone, where do you get it? Pretty obvious there, Alfroxus. I don't get it. I just steal another jetpack. Barry doesn't pay for ammunition, mate. Not on my salary, am I right, guys? Alright, Noah Fortuna says, what's the most comfortable jetpack? Some good questions coming out this week. Thanks, Noah. Interesting one. They're all pretty uncomfortable, truth be known, except for the rainbow jetpack. You guys ever tried floating through the air on a rainbow? That is next level comfort right there. Trust me on that one. So that's me pick of the most comfortable jetpack. Thanks, Noah! Don't think anyone's ever asked me that before, so fantastic stuff. Alright. Time for a couple more. Epic Foxy Racer says, hey, Halfbrick Studios, I really loved your game Colossatron. It was a really awesome and fun game. I played it a lot on my old tablet, then my tablet broke. I forgot those awesome and fun memories. Jeez. Look, Epic Foxy, you've really overestimated Barry's ability to concentrate on one thing for more than a few seconds. So I'm going to just cut my losses and go find a comment that's a bit easier to digest. What do we got? Oof Yeet says, what? This game still exists? That's better. Nice and succinct. Easy question there. The answer is yes. It still does. Thanks, Oof. Wasn't even really a question, but I've answered it anyway. Barry! Barry! Barry, 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 Barry! You can also go like, Barry! It's a good way to sing Barry. Barry! Just thought of that. There you go, Oof Yeet. There's a bonus answer for you that you didn't even ask for. Haha! Barry. Alright. Niraj Dangi says, OMG, I beat the whole of the Metal Slug. OMG, yay, so cool in just 2 days. Alright. Niraj, no need to brag, mate. Some of us didn't get all that far. Some of us didn't maybe get further than a couple hundred meters. Not talking about me, of course. I totally nailed it, but you know, just well, I guess no, that is impressive. Great work there, Mirage. That is amazing stuff. Well done. Thanks for playing. Thanks to everyone who played. Lots of people downloaded the Metal Slug event. I'm told that we clocked over 1 million downloads, which is pretty amazing. So thanks to Niraj, thanks to everyone who downloaded it. Keep up the good work, all you guys. And of course, keep tuning into the vlog. Hope you've all learned something this week about barrels and baristas, whatever they're called. And you've learned how to sing Barry. It's been good. Catch you guys next time. Barry!